So you've got the DIYAutoTune ECU for your E30, and you're thinking about installing wasted spark. Now, so you go to the site, and it's like, you have this coil pack here and the quad spark thing, and it's like, and you've got the other connector right here, and it pretty much lists them all, and there's not a whole lot of documentation on it. And you go to forums, you look all over. This is actually me doing this. I went to forums and I looked all over, and it said, oh, you can use your factory wires, you just plug it in, do the thing. And it's like, yeah, but like I don't even know what wasted spark is, or I didn't at the time. And I was trying to figure this out, and I researched for hours and hours until I finally figured it'd pay. Fuck it. So I went in and ordered the stuff. It didn't come with any documentation or anything with it. You just kind of got it in the mail and was like, all right, good luck. But it ended up not being complicated at the end, but to someone who didn't even know what wasted spark really was or how it worked at the time, it's kind of daunting. Right, so a quick overview for those who don't know. Basically, wasted spark in the M20's case, the basic premise of it is 3 coil packs, 6 cylinders. The middle coil pack fires cylinders 6 and 1. The one to the left here fires 5 and 2, and the one to the right fires 4 and 3. And that's with the connector on the top. So facing this way, that's how it is. Now, with the pack that comes in the mail or from DIYAutoTune, these numbers on the actual pack itself imprinted there are not correct. You have to write them down yourself. I just put some painter's tape there and wrote them down. But basically, you can swap them up and down all you want. Both of them fire at the same time anyway, so it doesn't matter in that case. So it fires one cylinder on the compression stroke, and it fires the opposing cylinder on its exhaust stroke, effectively wasting that spark. That's why it's called wasted spark. So to start off with the installation, this cable right here is what plugged into the original ignition coil there. So I just ran it over here, cut it, and ran it to the port on the connector here. And as for the factory wires, somebody said somewhere that you can just use the factory wires, which is true, which is what I did. That's why they're way too long. I didn't cut them properly. But the ends don't directly attach. These are from Amazon. I'll put a link into the description of these connectors. They work pretty well. But you do have to crimp your own connectors on the end. Basically on this connector, the green, white, and pink wires go to it into the quad spark, and the blue and purple wires on the M20 at least aren't needed. So you can just take those off and place them to the side. And the yellow, orange, and dark green go to the ECU. Now, you're gonna wanna use the little like DVI port that comes with your ECU for the optional connectors to plug in your quad spark. Now, if you lost it, you're gonna have to go on Amazon and get another. I think it was called DVI optional connector. I think that's what it was called. But you're gonna have to get another. I just put mine in my dash, so I had it anyway. As for ground, there's these 4 ground cables here. I just routed all of these into the original ground cable going to the factory coil pack there. It seems to work pretty good. It's probably not the greatest because, well, it's a little bit small for all these grounds. Maybe not. I don't know. It seems to work fine though, so I'm just gonna keep rocking this. Now, as for where I mounted everything, this is where my wiper fluid reservoir was. Obviously, it's not there anymore. It didn't work anyway, so I just ripped it out and put all this here. It's a really good mounting place for, it's not going anywhere. Basically, the coil pack itself didn't come with bolts, so I had to go to Lowe's and get some nuts and bolts for these. The quad spark does come with screws on it though, so that's nice. And as for the quad spark installation, I read somewhere that you're supposed to use thermal grease that you would like use on a computer CPU. I already had some laying around. I had some MX4, so I just slathered it all over the metal heat sink on the quad spark there and just screwed it on. So it's supposed to help with the cooling. I'm not really sure if it's completely necessary or not. I would do it just to be safe anyway. Maybe it'll make it last longer. Now, as to where to put the wires on the connector here, if I can get it off without breaking it. There we go. So with the, oh God, I'm bleeding. Just ignore the blood. So the power goes to the bottom right, the pink goes to the bottom left, and the other green goes to the top right, and the white goes to the top left with the connector on top. And apparently it's really sharp. Now as for the setting on the ECU, the only thing you have to do is go to the ignition settings, and I forget exactly where, but there's some setting where you can just change it to wasted spark, and that's all you need to do with the ECU, and after that it should start right up. So I hope this helped you kind of understand this if you're new to it. But as for how it actually runs, you shouldn't really notice a huge difference. It'll sound the same, it'll idle the same, it'll run the same. It feels like it makes a little bit more power. It might not, it might just be a placebo effect. The main reason you would want to do this is if you're adding a turbocharger and you're running lots of boost. The stock distributor is not really that great for that. If you're running a lot of boost, sometimes it has trouble actually igniting the spark in the spark plug. But the biggest thing you're going to notice with a naturally aspirated engine like mine is throttle response. The throttle response is it's like 5 times better. Especially for downshift is when it's most noticeable. Like you can just blip the throttle and it just revs right up. You can shift it, and it's just so much nicer to drive just because of the throttle response alone. Is it worth the $200 just for throttle response? Maybe. Depends what you're into. But the real reason is for lots of boost, which I plan to run one day, sometime. But yeah, that's pretty much every aspect of DIY AutoTune wasted spark free. Shut the fuck up, Crow. I'm trying to think of something else to talk about, but I think that's pretty much it. It's not as complicated as it sounds, really. Like, you could get this installed in like an hour, easy.